today we're going to see a problem on steady state diffusion through a varying cross-section area.
I'm Shanvi Tiwari and my team members are Satvik, Rohit, Manoj and Pavan.
So let's read the problem. Calculate the time required for sublimation of 3 gram of naphthalene in a ball of mass 5 gram kept suspended in a large volume of stagnant air at 60 degrees centigrade and 101.325 kilopascal. Diffusivity of naphthalene in air is 6.92 into 10 to the power minus 6 meters squared per second. The density of naphthalene is 1140 kilogram per meter cube and the sublimation pressure is given as 0.95 millimeter of mercury at 60 degrees Celsius. So we have a ball of naphthalene which is initially at 5 gram. Initially the mass of naphthalene ball is 5 gram and 3 gram of it is going to sublimate. Naphthalene is a sublime compound. So the temperature, pressure, all that data, we're going to write it down. And so the temperature is 60 degrees Celsius and we're going to convert it into Kelvin. So that will be 333 Kelvin. Yes, so it will be 333 Kelvin and the pressure is given as the atmospheric pressure 101.325 kilopascal. The initial mass of naphthalene ball is given, which is 5 gram. So which will be in kilograms, 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. M2 is the mass of the naphthalene sublimated, so which is given as 3 gram. So it will be 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms. Now we'll write M3, which is the mass left after sublimation. Since initially it was 5 gram and then 3 gram of it has sublimated, so what is left? 5 minus 3, 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms. So that is the mass which is left. And then the diffusivity of naphthalene in air is given as 6.92 into 10 to the power minus 6 meters squared per second. And PAS naught is the sublimation pressure, which is 0.95 millimeter of mercury. That is the sublimation pressure. The density of naphthalene is 1140 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, so this is the density. And the molecular weight of naphthalene is 128 kilogram per kilogram mole. So this is the given set of data. And so the question is actually at a given temperature and pressure, the naphthalene ball is given and the initial mass is 5 grams and then 3 gram of it is going to sublimate and the leftover is 2 grams. And so we need to calculate the time required for 3 gram of sublimation of the naphthalene. So we need to calculate radius at the initial time t equal to 0 and at time t equal to t when 3 gram has successfully sublimated. So initially the mass is given 5 gram and the density of naphthalene is constant, it's not going to change. So rho is mass upon volume, density is mass upon volume, so we can calculate volume from here. So volume is mass upon density. So initial volume will be 5 gram upon, we should write 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram upon 1140 kilogram per meter cube. So we'll get the volume, which will be 0.00438 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Since naphthalene is spherical, so the volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r1 will be the initial radius. That is at time t equal to 0. So from there we can calculate r1. 4 by 3 pi r1 cube will be equal to the volume. So from here we're going to get r1 as 0.1015 meter. That is the initial radius. Similarly, we can calculate a radius at the time t equal to t when 3 gram has sublimated. So we'll do the same procedure, mass upon density, 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram. This is the leftover mass of the naphthalene ball and the density is 1140 kilogram per, this should be meter cube. So that will be, from there we can find the volume. Yeah, so we have corrected it. And this will be meter cube. So this is the volume, and the same thing, 4 by 3 pi r2 cube will be equal to the volume. So from here we can get R2, which is the final radius of the naphthalene ball after sublimation. That is 0.00748 meter. R2 is the final radius. Okay. Now we're going to calculate pressure at different instants. Okay, so pressure at an infinite distance from the surface, PA infinity, that will be 0. Now why is it going to be 0? Because the concentration of naphthalene in the bulk of air will be 0. In the question also it is mentioned, it's like a small ball of naphthalene in a large room. So practically, if you think, the concentration of naphthalene in the bulk of air will be 0, so the pressure also will be 0. So PA infinity will be 0. And then we are going to calculate pressure at the surface of the naphthalene ball. So pressure at the surface of the naphthalene ball, that is the partial pressure, will be calculated by mole fraction into the total pressure. The total pressure is actually the sublimation pressure. On the surface of the naphthalene ball, the total pressure will be the sublimation pressure, and the XA is going to be 1. Why? Because naphthalene is pure naphthalene, so the mole fraction will be 1, and the sublimation pressure given in question is 0.95 millimeter of mercury. We're going to convert it into kilopascal, and we'll get the sublimation pressure equal to 0.1266 kilopascal, which is the pressure at the surface of the naphthalene ball. So we have got the pressure at different points. So now we had to calculate time required for the sublimation of 3 gram of naphthalene. So we've got a formula for that. Time required for the sublimation will be T dash minus T, which is nothing but the delta T, is equal to rho n, which is the density of naphthalene, R is the gas constant, T is temperature in Kelvin, multiplied by R1 square minus R2 square. R1 is the initial radius, that is at time t equal to 0, and R2 is the final radius, divided by 2 into the total pressure, which is atmospheric pressure in this case. DAB is the diffusivity of naphthalene, Mn is the molecular weight of naphthalene or the sublime compound, and then also there's a logarithmic function P minus PA infinity. PA infinity is 0. In the bulk of air, the pressure of naphthalene will be 0, divided by P minus PAS. PAS is the sublimation pressure at the surface of the naphthalene ball. So this is the formula we've got. Now we need to put the values and get the time required for the procedure, the process. So we'll put the values in the formula. So T dash minus T will be, rho is 1140 kilogram per meter cube. The gas constant is 8.314 into, kilopascal meter cube per kilomole Kelvin. The temperature is 333 Kelvin. And then R1 square minus R2 square, we had calculated the values of R1 and R2 square, 0.00103 minus 0.000056. And then we come to the denominator, 2 into 101.325 kilopascal. Diffusivity of naphthalene in air is 6.92 into 10 to the power minus 6 meters squared per second. And the molecular weight is 120 kilogram per kilogram mole. And then ln P, with P infinity is 0, so 101.325 upon P minus PS is 101.325 minus the sublimation pressure which we have got at the surface. So on calculating, we have got in the numerator 147.003 divided by 210.3507 into 10 power 6. That is the delta T. So on solving, we have got delta T is 0.69884721 into 10 to the power 6 second, which is 698847.21 second. Or in hours, we're going to say it is 194.124 hours. So this is the time required for sublimation of 3 gram of naphthalene from initially, which is 5 gram of naphthalene. Thank you.
I appreciate the efforts of Rohit, Satvik, Manoj, Pavan and team leader Shanvi Tiwari. My team includes Pradyumna Porwal and similarly Abhishek Ranjan Jha with Saket Gubbala, Bhavna Bairagi, and myself Rahul Jha.
Calculate the rate of diffusion of NaCl at 18 degrees centigrade through a stagnant film of NaCl water mixture of 1 mm thick when the concentrations are 20% and 10% respectively on either side of the film. So here we can consider that one solution is diffusing into another solution means can consider two components A and 1 and 2, and one is diffusing into 2 and 2 is non-diffusive, and the diffusivity of NaCl in water is 1.26 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter square per second, and the densities given are the densities of 20% and 10% NaCl solutions are 1149 kg per metric cube and 1067 kg per metric cube. It means that we can consider the density of solution 1 as 1149 kg per metric cube, and the density of second component as 1067 kg per metric cube respectively. And the solution is and I hand over my mic to Rahul Jha.
Thanks, Saket. Thanks for your detailed explanation about the question. Looks like it needs a very much too much theoretical approach. So that's why for the theoretical description of this question, I invite Ms. Bhavna Bairagi to explain the in-depth theory about this question. Over to you, Bhavna Bairagi.
We will use this concept in terms of density. So for incompressible system, density vary with location, so concentration will also vary with location. So for location 1, concentration will equals to rho 1 by m1, and for location 2, concentration will average of C1 and C2 will give C average. Now, if we know mole fraction and C average of the system, we can calculate concentration of any species. So, concentration of A will be equals to XA into C, and it's a differential term equals C into M. B is non-diffusive and it equals to 0. And now by putting all the values in the governing equation that relates J and Na is equal to A into XA minus DAB into rho by M average into DXA by DZ. Now integrate both sides Z1 to Z.
For explaining this, I'm inviting Mr. Pradyumna Porwal.
Thank you, Rahul Jha. Given data and formulas are, we are considering A as NaCl and B is water. Now, molecular weight of A, that means NaCl, is 58.5 kg per kg mole, and molecular weight of B, that is water, it is 80 per kg per kg mole. Now, temperature is given as 18 degrees Celsius, that is 298 Kelvin. Pressure is given as 101.325 kilopascal, and thickness of stagnant film is given as 1 millimeter, and we know 1 millimeter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meters, so that is equal to 0.001 meter, and we are given as weight percentage at 20%, 10%, so we are denoting weight percentage by WA1 and WA2. Now rho 1 is 1149 kg per meter cube and rho 2 is 1067 kg per meter cube. Here rho 1 and rho 2 are density of NaCl and water. Now diffusivity of NaCl in water is given as 1.26 into 10 to the power minus 9 meters square per second. As we know, it is correct because diffusivity of liquid generally lies in the rate 10 to the power minus 5 to the 10 to the power minus 9. We can also denote this by DAB. Now we are taking R as 8.314 kilopascal meter cube per kilomole Kelvin. Now we are using the formula N equal to DAB by Z into rho by M average into XA1 minus XA2 by XPLM. Here the unit of DAB is meter square per second and here the unit of Z is meter. Here we are taking the unit of rho by M is kg mole per meter cube. So overall we will get the unit of N as kg mole per meter square second. Now here Z is Z2 minus Z1. XPLM is logarithmic mean difference of mole B, that is xB1 minus xB2 divided by ln of xB1 by xB2, and rho by m average is equal to rho 1 by m1 plus rho 2 m2 by 2. Here m1 and m2 are the average molecular weight of the mixture. Thank you. Over to you, Rahul Jha.
So now we got the explanation of the question through Saket Gubbala. We got the theory from Bhavna Bairagi. We got the given data and formula what we have to use from Pradyum Torwal. Now we have to solve the question. So for solving this question, I am inviting Mr. Abhishek Ranjan Jha to explain us the step-by-step solution of this question.
Thank you, Rahul. Now we are going towards our solution. So here we are having the weight percentage of both the species. We have WA1 that is 20%, and as we know that the total weight percent is equals to 100%. So by using WA1 plus WB1 is equals to 100, we get WB1 is equals to 80%. Similarly, we are having the weight percent of NaCl in the second phase as WA2, which is 1%. So by using similar formula WB1, WB2 plus WA2 is equals to 100%, we obtained WB2 is equals to 99%. Now we are going to calculate the mole fractions of species A and species B in both the phases of the mixtures. So XA1 is equals to WA1 by MA1 divided by WA1 by MA1 plus WB1 by MB1. By putting the values, we obtain the value of XA1 as 0.059. And by using the formula that the sum of the total mole fraction of all the species in a mixture is always equals to 1. So here we have only two species, that is A and B. So by using XA1 plus XB1 is equals to 1, we obtained XB1 is equals to 0.941. Similarly, by using the same formula, we are going to calculate XA2, that is WA2 by MA2 divided by WB2 by MB2 plus WA2 by MA2. By putting the values, we obtained the value of XA2 as 0.03014. So similarly, we got XB2 is equals to 0.97. Now we are going to calculate the logarithmic mean mole fraction of the species B, which is water, that is XBLM. That is by using the formula XB1 minus XB2 divided by ln of XB1 by XB2. By putting the values, we obtain the value of XBLM as 0.9570, and we are also having the difference of mole fractions of species A in both the solution, XA1 minus XA2 as 0.029. Now we are calculating the average molecular mass of both the mixtures. For mixture 1, the average molecular mass we are calculating by using the formula summation xi mi. Here we are having only two species, therefore m1 x1 plus m2 x2. By putting the values, we obtain the value of m1 as 20.3895 kilogram per kg mole. Now average molecular mass of species of second mixture, that is m2, using the same formula summation xi mi. So putting the values of m1 x1 m2 x2, we obtain the value of m2 as 19.215 kg per kg mole. Now we are going to calculate the average value of rho by m, that is by using the formula rho 1 by m1 plus rho 2 by m2 divided by 2. By putting the values, we obtain the value as 55.940767 kg mole per meter cube. Now we are going to calculate the value of the total flux N. So by using the formula DAB by Z into rho by M average into XA1 minus XA2 divided by XBLM, where the terms are already explained by in theory and descriptions. So by putting the values of all the terms which are given in the above formula, we obtain the value of total flux as 2.139 into 10 ki power minus 6 kg mole per meter square second. Now over to you, Rahul, to give the conclusion.
So we can come over to the conclusion of the rate of diffusion of NaCl at 18 degrees Celsius through a stagnant film of NaCl water mixture is 2.139 into 10 power minus 6 kilogram mole per meter square second. So with the help of my teammates and teamwork, we got the complete detailed solution of this question, which was based on the topic of numerical on diffusion in liquids.
A very good effort. I appreciate the efforts of Saket, Bhavna, Abhishek, Pradyum and Rahul Jha. Keep it up.
Hello, this is Mangarani Gumla, Medhanand, Bukhya Anil Kumar, Vasavi and Gaurav Rana. We are going to present a solved numerical on steady state diffusion of gas A through a non-diffusing gas B. Here is a question we are going to present, and we have an organic compound which is volatile in nature, is costing around 6.5 rupees per kg, is stripped in a tank of 8 meter in diameter, and it is open to the atmosphere. A stagnant air film of thickness 10 mm is covering the surface of the compound, beyond which the compound is absent. We are provided with the data like atmospheric temperature is 27 degrees centigrade, vapor pressure of the compound is 160 mm mercury, and its diffusivity is 0.02 meters square per hour. We need to calculate the loss in rupees per day.
Steady-state molecular diffusion in fluids. A general expression for convective flux Na will consider the whole fluid moving in bulk with its average molar velocity and its diffusional flux.
The equation as Na is equal to DABP total by RTZ PA1 minus PA2 by PB2 minus PB1 ln of PB2 by PB1. Let it be the equation 8. Let PBM, the log mean pressure, is equal to PB2 minus PB1 by ln PB2 by PB1. On substituting this log mean pressure PBM in the equation 8, we get the equation as Na is equal to DABP total by RTZ PBM into PA1 minus PA2. Or we can rewrite this equation in terms of mole fractions, that is Na is equal to DABP total by RTZ ln of 1 minus Ya2 by 1 minus Ya1. Hence, the condition is deduced for the question.
We are having a container of diameter 8 meter. There is an organic compound with pressure PA1, PB1 with the pressure of air. There is a 10 mm thick stagnant air film above the organic compound. Let PA2 and PB2 with the pressure of organic compound and air above the stagnant air. PA1, PA2 are given in question. PA1 is 160 mm Hg, while PA2 is 0 as there is no organic compound present above the stagnant air film. Now PA1 plus PB1 is P total. So PB1 is 101.325 minus 21.33 kilopascal. 21.33 is equivalent to 160 mm of Hg. So PB1 is 79.995 kilopascal. We are having diffusivity of organic compound in air as 0.02 meter square per hour. More parameter, PB2 is 101.325 kilopascal. Now the value of flux is DAB P by RTZ PA1 minus PA2 by ln LM. Let's put all the values in the formula. Na is 0.02 meter square per 3600 seconds into total pressure is 101.325 kilopascal. PA1 is PA1 is 21.33 minus PA2 is 0. So now ln BLM is PB2 minus PB1 by ln PB2 by PB1. So by solving this, we are having Na is 5.335 into 10 to the power minus 6 kilomole per meter square second. Now converting it to kgs, we are having molecular weight as 70, molecular weight of organic compound as 78 kg per kg mole. So Na is 5.335 into 10 to the power minus 6 into kg mole per meter square second into 78 kg by kg mole. Kg mole will cancel out. Na will be 4.1613 into 10 to the power minus 4 kg per meter square second. So now the total amount of flux in that area is Na into A. So Na is 4.1613 into 10 to the power minus 4 kg per meter square second, and area is pi. Radius of the container is 4 meter r square. So calculating this, we got 0.02091 kg per second. Now let's calculate the total loss of organic compound in the air. Now the cost of organic compound is 6.50 per kg. We are having 0.02091 kg per second. So 0.02091 kg per second into 6.50 rupees per kg. Kg will cancel out and we'll get 0.135915 rupees per second. And now let's calculate the total cost in rupees per day. We are having 0.13595 rupees per second. So to convert rupees per second to rupees per day, we need to multiply it with 24 into 60 into 60 seconds. So seconds will cancel out. It will give 11743.056 rupees per day. So this is the final answer, which is equivalent to 11745 rupees per day. So 11,745 rupees are lost due to diffusion per day. Thank you.
I appreciate the efforts of Vasavi, Gaurav Rana, Medhanant, Anil Kumar and team captain Mangarani.